A warm welcome to one and all. Thank you for joining us. It's a beautiful morning and we are sure it's going to be a very high intensity game.
The surface has good bounce. The batters might enjoy the carry, but sometimes one ball can surprise you with that extra lift. A lot is happening in the middle. The fans are already building up the atmosphere.
These players will be taking the field today. Both teams look balanced and eager to perform. Welcome everyone to this wonderful venue. We have the umpires walking out with the new ball in their hand. Out come the openers, cheered by a good crowd in. Pace bowler into the attack. There must be some nerves as the batsman is set to face his first ball. Great shot, middles it and penetrates the gap for four. He's too good a player not to take advantage of anything loose. Masterful batting. It looks in good batting form. Edge but lands in a no man's land. He deserved a wicket there. Missing his line there, wide signalled. Well, the captain has been very smart with his bowling changes. That struck beautifully, terrific shot that. He's too good a player not to take advantage of anything loose. That's hit hard. That's hit for six. That's a great shot. Lovely timing, ball hitting the sweet spot. Wow, he's picked the bones of that one. He looks in good touch. Masterful batting. That ball deserved a boundary. He's too good a player not to take advantage of anything loose. Wonderful sound of the bat, and that's a six. Oh, he's clubbed that for a six. That's a great hit. Plenty happening out there. Fielding captain needs to calm his bowlers down before the umpire interferes. Fantastic batting that. Great execution. Beauty from the bowler, zips past the edge. That was a moral victory for the bowler. Oh, that's picked up and straight into the crowd for a six. Bowlers can actually get extra bounce by bowling cutters on this pitch. Not a great ball, and that has been hammered. Terrific shot. These two gentlemen have played really well and have been finding the gaps at will. Important partnership this. He's too good a player not to take advantage of anything loose. That is glorious. Perfect timing and placement. There's such a wonderful crowd in to watch their favorite players. Well, that's a six. The power is extraordinary. Wow, that is extraordinary. That's a magnificent hit for a six. I tell you what, that shot looks even better in the replay. Lovely timing. Well, that's a massive six. Made a cracking sound of the bat. This is sensible batting. That side of the ground is shorter and the batsman made full use of it. Oh, that's picked up and straight into the crowd for a six. Good shot for a single. And the batting power play comes to an end. Oh, that's a good connection for the batsman. That's what you call fantastic bit of feel in this. Very well played. Just working on the field where the gaps are. Well, that's a massive six. Made a cracking sound at the bat. And that's a very well played 50, a solid innings. He's growing in stature as well in this innings. Wow, he's picked the bones of that one. Wow, that is extraordinary. That's a magnificent hit for a six. Dazzling batting by this duo. The captain needs to come up with a plan to break this partnership. There is a little bit on the surface for the bowlers. It's also good for batting. Oh, he's clubbed that for a six. That's a great hit. That's hit hard. That's hit for six. That's a great shot. That was a brilliant shot. Perfectly executed. Spinner brought into the attack. Good shot for a single. That's an excellent throw.
That's good, pal.
Bang! That's powerfully struck by the batsman for a maximum. No chance for any fielder to cut that off. Well, that is glorious, absolutely glorious, perfect timing. Good stop, saved a certain boundary. Very well played, just working on the field where the gaps are.
Creeping up on him, Ash, creeping up on him.
Picked and deposited out of the park for a 6. That's a clean strike. But that's going to be for all right. Sweet timing. This must be hurting the captain. He needs his bowler to be more disciplined with his lines. Wow, that is extraordinary. That's a magnificent hit for a 6. Wonderful 50 and the crowd applauds. That was a brilliant shot. Perfectly executed. Spinner brought back from the other end. That's gone high.
On the windows, Tino.
Well, that's a massive 6. Made a cracking sound at the bat. Oh, that's picked up. And straight into the crowd for a 6. There it is, special innings from the batsman. Crowd on their feet to cheer the moment. These two gentlemen have played really well and have been finding the gaps at will. Important partnership this. Bowlers need to bowl tighter lines to him. They have to make sure it's not a daddy 100. Good bowling, it beats them all, ends up. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Wonderful sound of the bat, and that's a 6. But it seems like the bowler prefers to bowl from this end. Now that looks handsome. It certainly is a huge 6. It'd be interesting to see what pace he'll bowl at. Shot. That's an excellent cricket shot. He gets 4 for it. They need more boundaries now to make up for their slow start. That's high in the air. Got him. That's a loose shot by the batsman. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. It's very important as a bowler to make the batsman play. Got him, that's a stunner, out for a duck. Batsman takes the long walk back to the pavilion. The bowler's got his tail up. Terrific bowling that. Good shot by the batsman. Can they steal a second here? Looks like he couldn't judge the pace of the ball. He's lost this one completely. These are free runs. You can't put pressure on the opposition like this. Easy enough for the batsman to play for a single or a 2 if they run well. Good shot for a single. Shouts of catch it, but nobody will. That's 6 runs. Good pickup shot this. Has that gone for a 6? Yes, it has. I tell you what, that shot looks even better in the replay. Lovely timing. Wow, that is extraordinary. That's a magnificent hit for a 6. Oh, he's clubbed that for a 6. That's a great hit. That's gone high. This time should be taken. And it's taken. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. Really not easy to get 6 on that side of the ground. He was always going to fall short. That's gone high. Got him. That's a stunner. Out for a duck. Looks frustrated as he takes a long walk back to the pavilion. Spinner back. I think that's a good move. Poor shot selection. He was targeting the longest side of the ground. You really needed to time that to perfection. Wonderful sound of the bat, and that's a 6. Six at the shortest side of the ground. Surely would have fallen short anywhere else on the ground. Bang! That's powerfully struck by the batsman for a maximum. Very important to keep wickets in hand, because in the death overs, they'll have that security. Bang! That's powerfully struck by the batsman. Fantastic bit of fielding this. I tell you what, he uses the crease well to play the spinners. Good shot by the batsman. Can they steal a second here? Well, the captain has been very smart with his bowling changes. Well, the batsman sees that one early, gets into a great position, got it from the meat of the bat. Looks like he enjoys space on the ball. Looks more confident when there's space on the ball. Now that looks handsome. It certainly is a huge 6. Gorgeous shot. Found the middle of the bat there. It's a full house here, and what an atmosphere we've had for this match. Good shot for a single. Oh, he's thrown it wide. Cracking delivery, almost unplayable. Batsman losing his concentration there. Oh, that's a good connection for the batsman. That's what you call good effort by the fielder. That's hit hard. That's hit for 6. That's a great shot. Well, that's a massive 6. Made a cracking sound at the bat. Last ball coming up. Muscle, a magnificent shot for 4. End of the first inning won't be long before we resume this thrilling contest. The fielding side looks warmed up and ready to go. Pace bowler into the attack. The bowler has the new ball. We're all set to go for the first ball of the innings. Well placed into the gap, possible 2. Excellent running between the wickets. Carved away through the gap for 4. That is smart batting. The batting team is managing a good run rate, that's for sure. Connected well, but straight to the fielder. Fantastic bit of fielding this. That was outstanding fielding. Good shot for a single. Turned away for a single. Very good running between the wickets. Lucky not to have conceded more runs. Well, the captain has decided taking the pace of the ball is a good way to go. Nice defensive stroke from the batsman. Feel the bowler should be around that good length area more. Good shot, but cannot get it past the fielder. There is a little bit on the surface for the bowlers. It is also good for batting. He didn't get any timing on that one. Connected well, but straight to the fielder. I tell you what, he uses the crease well to play the spinners. Good shot for a single. Handsomely played, but straight to the fielder though. I tell you what, the slower ball won't be a bad option on this pitch. Turned away for a single. This is poor fielding. They can't leak out runs like this. Fans would be disappointed. The captain would definitely feel let down by the effort. Fielders are expected to support the bowler. Need to keep things really tight. Pace bowler into the attack from the other end. Very well played, just working on the field where the gaps are. Good shot by the batsman. Can they steal a second here? He really had to reach for the ball to collect it. Poor running between the wickets, really poor. Good shot for a single. Oh, he's thrown it wide. Well, that is glorious, absolutely glorious, perfect timing. Good fielding, saving crucial runs for his team. Very well played, just working on the field where the gaps are. Turned away for a single. Couldn't time that well as you would have liked. Nice throw straight to the top of the stumps. Well, that brings us to the end of the power play. Fielding captain can now have more fielders outside the inner circle. Good shot for a single. Turned away for a single. Directed, as a batsman one should never take on his arm. The fitness level of the players today is something else. Wonderful to see.